Hey Sag, it's Biting Butterfly Tarot here for your 11/11 portal reading. I've got a bit of a cold, so I apologize for sounding like a frog. All the info you need to know is listed down below. Let's get started. So your sign was the only sign that didn't have any of the same cards as any other sign. So I found that to be quite surprising because usually you guys are at least connected to Leo or Gemini, but in this case, no. But feel free to watch any of those other videos because there might be a message in there for you. Let's get started. So for the door that closed or will be closing with the 11/11 portal, you had Moonlight, Mountain, and Bone Collector. So it's kind of like all of these life lessons were hidden in the moonlight. It came through in downloads. This mountain that you had to climb, all that's behind you. Now it's like a fresh open door. You can finally breathe. And that one came through, I think, in the collective message as well. All right, let's see why Moonlight's here. Main female and mature man. That's interesting. Okay, what about Bone Collector? Journey. So it's all of these downloads that you've had on your journey. What about Mountain? This one trying to flip out as well. Wealthy man, child, and thief tried to come out. I'm going to put it back in and we'll see. Wealthy man and child. I feel like it's something from the past. A very innocent, pure connection, community. So something you were definitely tied to, family, friends, your day-to-day environment. That's kind of coming to an end, and you're walking through an open door because I think you found your tribe. Main female, mature man, and Moonlight. For some of you, you might have a father figure or a grandfather on the other side that's kind of helping you to not repeat the same patterns, because we have the hamster with that, which is on the wheel, repeating patterns, and then Mercury retrograde, which is small problems, inconvenience, or universal interference. But I'm getting a really heavy father, grandfather, uncle vibe to it. Why is mature man here with Moonlight? Ten of Swords, Four of Pentacles, and Death. Oh man, this is heavy. Okay. Yeah, I do get a feeling that somebody's grandpa or dad passed over, and there was a lot of pain that someone held on to for a long time. I think they came to you a lot in your dreams. Kind of helping you see, because the Four of Wands just flipped over, about what would make you happy in your day-to-day life and stability. If you are on the wrong path, I feel that they are highly telling you, which way to go. There's some type of information coming through there. Maybe even just when you meditate and look at the stars. But see the Nine of Cups and then the Page of Swords. It's like information they're passing along to you about your happiness and your stability. Okay. And I'm so sorry if you are going through that. Trust me, like the day my grandfather died was still to this day one of the worst ones of my life, and that was 20 years ago. So lots of hugs and love going out to you. The good news is the door's closing. There's going to be some healing, acceptance there. All these downloads are coming through so that you'll be able to walk through that open door and breathe again. Journey and Bone Collector, please. Why is that here for the sign of Sagittarius? I'm saying keep going. So there were some complications, restrictions, self-sabotage along the journey, which led to like this anxious, skittish, restless energy. And I kind of feel, let's try to get one more. I kind of feel that you were hesitant to make any changes for a long time, just based upon fear of making the wrong choice or being tied to whatever you had created in the past. But there's something undiscovered or hidden within you. It could be a talent. I get more that it's a feeling that is coming to the surface. Why is the rock star here with Journey? With a Sagittarius? A way to heal. So maybe some of you are writing, or there's some type of healing that is right under the surface. How are they wanting me to even say this? Ten of Wands, Three of Wands. There's an expectation there. Like you always knew your ships were going to come in, that you were part of this journey. There was a lesson to be learned from it. And there's another Three of Swords. So you're going to turn your heartache into gold, or at least have the ability to help someone else who's been through it. Because it took you a long time to figure out where you want to go, you know, why things happened in your life, where your passion lies. Queen of Wands, that's your energy. What about, I'll understand one more for this Deer card. Why are they so skittish or nervous? Hangman, King of Pentacles. So it could be tied to your stability or finances. And then this mature man here is trying to get through and say, hey, you know, you can have both. I'll help you find your stability, but there's also, you know, where's your passion lie? You don't have to go down this road anymore, or, you know, I think they're happy that you're moving through that open door. Three of Pentacles. So it definitely has something to do with your foundation or how you make money. I feel it's more on the home front. What is wealthy man here? Holding on to past events and or relationships. So some of you might have felt like you should have stayed somewhere for the reason of stability. And the mountain of you going solo has been so hard to climb. You've had to lean heavily on your friends and family during that time. Maybe children are involved, and it's really taken a toll on you. And they're saying, hey, that mountain, you've climbed it. You know, you're almost there. There's the ancestors again. So they're really, really helping you behind the scenes and rooting for you. What about child? The storm. So it created quite a storm, that mountain. I'm going to get one more for that before we clarify. Oh, they gave me two. More ancestral guidance and help. And headspace, thoughts, nostalgia, regrets of past actions. So if you are climbing that mountain because you already left, you know, something that wasn't serving you behind, and you think, oh my goodness, I misinterpreted the advice of this mature man. You didn't. They're saying you're right there. You're right on the other edge of the mountain. Why is the headspace there with the child and the storm? There might be some guilt too. Maybe you thought you didn't do the right thing, but you definitely did. We got the Ten of Pentacles, the Five of Wands, the High Priestess, the Page of Wands, and the King of Swords. So there's like a question of that final decision, and you made the right one. What about baggage and wealthy man? Because your stability is right there on the other side. The moon, yeah, all your fears, the hidden stuff beneath the surface, not letting that close completely out is still tied to the energy of whomever this is. Maybe it happened quite quickly. The Chariot's on the bottom, or you could be dealing with a Cancer. Nine of Pentacles. Yeah, I was so set in my ways. I had everything but love in this connection. And did I do myself a disservice? Did I do my family a disservice by leaving? And no. You just had this tough mountain to climb, and we're going to help. Four of Cups, Lovers, and the Fool. If this is your story, you did the right thing. Don't worry. Hang in there just a little bit longer. You're on the other side of that mountain now. Let's see, get some advice from Spirit on the door that closed. What do you have to tell the Sag Colette? Oh, life, path, and purpose. So see, they just course corrected you. Go with the flow. Accept what you cannot change and release control. Don't let pride get in your way. Remove blockages and take action. There might have been some impatience in the past with how long it took to climb that mountain, or how high or hard that mountain was to get over. They're saying we're helping. This was part of the karmic situation or pattern. If you're not owning your truth, or if you're withdrawn, it's time to kind of speak up. That came out as well. That's part of your purpose, to stand up. There's a manifestation in progress, work in progress there. Lots of ancestral help, so it's always good to see. And unfounded fears. So for those of you that haven't climbed that mountain yet, or are scared to go forward on that regardless what it entails. They're saying, don't be scared. We've got you. We're going to be here on the other side. All right, let's move on to the open door. What door opened during this portal for you? You have tribe, breathe, and mending. So something is able to be healed, either within you or with another person. Looks like you found a new tribe. Tribe came out. There's false person and toil and labor. So in the past, if you felt like you didn't fit in, or if friends had kind of stabbed you in the back, or you lost touch with them, someone had betrayed you, not told you the truth, you found your people now. What about breathe? High honor. You're going to feel a lot better about this, about yourself, have that confidence to go forward because you had the guts to let something go with coffin and distant horizons. A long time coming, whatever it was. Mending, thoughts, and gift. So healing this is going to be quite a gift, and we'll get some clarifiers for all of those. All right. Toil and labor with false person in the tribe. The friend. Yeah, so somebody had not been true to you. Or you, I heard, carried the weight in the connection. You were always there when they needed you, and they were never there when you needed them. But this was divine intervention. Everything happens for a reason. And then you have the golden egg. Upcoming blessings. Luck is on your side. So this new door is opening regarding that for you here. What about this friend and divine intervention? What does that entail? Wheel of Fortune flipped over. Whoa, we got a lot going on here. Let's keep these and move on. Something else flipped here. Definitely a lot of feminine energy. We've got the Queen of Cups, Queen of Pentacles, the Empress, Five of Swords, Wheel of Fortune, Seven of Wands, the Two of Pentacles, and the Six of Wands. Wow. So there could have been some connections that were focused solely, you know, on money. Some people in your life that were focused on money, or that you kept around just because they'd been there. They felt safe. But at the end of the day, you felt really guarded and imbalanced about who you really were inside. It's almost like you outgrew these people. But with the Five of Swords, that leads me to believe that there could have been a dramatical exit or some confrontation there. But you're moving forward. You've kind of found out, how were they false? Like, what happened with that? Three of Cups. Ooh. Some of them, yeah. I don't even want to go there. You guys know what I'm talking about. I'm not even going to say it. Two of Swords and the Eight of Swords. Definitely a lot of anxiety. This was not a good person. Especially when they were drinking. That's coming through quite loudly. So however they are when they're drinking is really who they are beneath the mask. Page of Pentacles, Six of Cups, and the Tower. Some of them might have ended up with someone that you were with in the past. I don't know why that came through. That's kind of random and weird. But for the majority of you, I think you thought that they were solid. You'd known them forever. Found out the hard way they weren't. And their exit from your life brings in new people. Solid people. Some of you might meet them through work. But I don't think so. I think it'll be more on like either a spiritual front. Ace of Swords, Nine of Cups, and Ten of Cups. Yeah, those old relationships didn't make you happy. You moved on. And cutting them out causes you to breathe. Instantly, you know, you feel better, I feel. What about the Coffin? The bright side, healing, reflection, self-reflection with the mirror. And there was a need for balance or a hesitancy to pick a side. But someone picked the side here. They went through the open door. What needed to go? Nine of Pentacles, Three of Swords, the Devil. All of these blockages and restrictions that were keeping you stuck. King of Wands. And the Knight of Wands, that in and out energy. Now, the King of Wands is kind of weird. That is your sign, of course. Also, usually a male Sag. Let's see, King of Wands. Why is it here with the Death card? The Emperor. Excuse me. Let me get one more on that. And the Nine of Wands. Someone that was very stuck in their ways. So even if that relationship didn't, I don't feel like even if that didn't end, it's more like they're releasing that. You're going to get your way now. For some reason. This has also taken a while. Knight of Pentacles to come into fruition. But it's solid. It's almost like they're realizing the love underneath all that passion. There's some regrets there that they have. Because it impeded upon your happiness. So mending and thoughts here. You're going to have such a breath of fresh air. So thoughts, the lock, trapped, feeling stuck in a situation, and the gift. Deep, unconditional love. I feel like that's that Emperor coming forward. And release or higher perspective with the hot air balloon. So this is going to be the gift that keeps on giving. Like once, it's like a whole new life for you guys. What about these thoughts? The heart. King of Pentacles. King of Cups. Three of Wands. Feeling trapped. Someone might feel trapped for just reasons of practicality or stability, and they're not listening to their heart. There's some expectation that this was going to come back around. And then with the Empress, they definitely see you as the Empress. Or you might see someone else as the Empress but feel stuck in your situation. And this is going to be mended somehow. With the Tower. That's the second tower through this open door. But I feel like it's a good tower. Let's see why it's here. We've got the World, the Seven of Wands, and the Eight of Cups. So some cycles closed out. Now the Seven of Wands, let's see, there was some resistance there. I think the Tower is going to force somebody to walk away from something that isn't for their highest good. Towards what is. Ace of Wands, Queen of Swords. So they cut out, this Tower causes them to cut out something and walk towards where their heart really lies in the passion. Either you or them. It's like a door opens by this Tower. And it could be when this false person comes to light. So if you don't have a false person on your side, then on, you know, somebody in your environment side, they might have that false person. And all of this is going to come to light. Page of Wands, the Chariot, Ace of Pentacles, and the Sun. It's like an epiphany. The mother of all epiphanies. I might title it that, actually. Because it's like as soon as they realize they are well on their way. Through that open door. All right, Spirit, what advice do you have for them regarding this? Someone has something to say. Told you. See the truth of the matter. If you feel that this person doesn't care, if you've kind of given up on this connection, they do. They desperately care. FYI, just know no action required. That's probably so that you're receptive. Don't be necessarily in this guarded energy. Just hear them out, you know. You don't have to take them back, but just hear them out. Friends and friendship, so it definitely involves the tribe somehow. Love and romance. Let's try to get one more here. Need for balance, that's coming out again. And financial matters. So there's that financial matter thing again. I'm going to get one more. Because it's worries and anxieties. Like what happens if I walk through that door, you know, without my cushion, without my crutch, my nest egg. And they're saying, don't worry, walk through the door. Now, under what's hidden is Feast of Plenty, choices and their consequences, and Netcaster, preparations come to fruition. So it's almost like when you walk through that open door, all your preparations are now coming to fruition. Now, the choices and their consequences, that could be from the past or So since it's under what's hidden, some of you might be about to make that kind of decision. You're more mature now, or you're seeing something from a different light, ready to move forward. And you're trying to kind of prepare yourself for what the consequences might be of your actions. And by consequences, you know, those aren't necessarily a bad thing. It's just really what the cause and result is, you know. Why is family room here in Courthouse? Divine Feminine. So that is that mature feminine energy there. Confessions of love. Messages found in songs or lyrics. And the Lion. Courage and fearlessness to do this. This has taken a lot of strength. And I feel the reason the mature woman is there is that represents time. It has taken her a lot of time to get to this point, to be ready to be able to do this. So let's see. What deck do I want? Let's get this deck out. Oh, they're saying this. Why is mature woman here? There's the Child again. Family room. But that's typically new beginnings, and the House. So she's really making a complete change all the way around in her life. She's ready to walk through that door, or she already did. Why is all this hidden from them? Ten of Pentacles, Seven of Swords, the Devil, and the Ace of Pentacles. So I think that the Devil represents like fear. The Seven of Swords in this situation could mean just make sure that you've done your research, that you know all of the facts of the situation. But in another case, I hear that it's like self-sabotage in a way that she might be so ready to get out now that she's at this point that she might not think about, you know, what's fair to her in this situation with the courthouse. I think that's why the Lion's also here. So just be very careful. Page of Cups and the Wheel of Fortune. So that wheel is ready to turn. She's ready for her new beginning. Why is Page of Cups here? Especially with the Serenade. Oh, did you guys see that fly? The Five of Cups. Is there a worry about regret, or is this person trying to get her to stay? The Eight of Wands, the Five of Cups. That could also be what triggers it. Like you don't see this coming. With the Hermit, could be some Virgo energy, or someone that's been withdrawn for a long time, especially with the Hangman. She kind of went within. And they did as well. What's confusing is all of this communication about it. I can't tell if that's coming from another person or from her guides. With the inner self here. Either this masculine is going to tell this feminine something that's going to trigger her to be able to have the guts to do this, or somehow it's going to help her through this. With the Eight of Pentacles, Four of Wands, King of Cups. There's like a deep love, an unspoken deep love here, but a real willingness to work on it like at all costs, I'm hearing. Is she going to make the decision? This mature woman, what's going on with her? Queen of Wands, she is making that decision for herself, the Magician. The ball's in her court, she's going to do it. Someone's going to communicate this love either before or after. In some circumstances, it could be the masculine they're leaving behind and trying to divorce. They're coming through saying, hey, I want to work on it. I do have all this love for you. King of Pentacles. A question of love versus stability for some of you. And I think she's really wanting that love and that passion. And the Hierophant with death. She's ready to move forward. Away from this commitment. All right, let's see what preparations came to fruition. After she goes through all of this. Oh, I just noticed the seahorse there. That could be significant to someone. There's some concern. Maybe of what's going to happen. Ooh, marriage. and imprisonment. Getting a lot of different things on that. Let me see. Imprisonment with concern and marriage. Off course, change in direction. That could just be the concern of someone that hadn't left yet. Like, am I prepared? What's going to happen when I leave? But look at this. The tribe again. Finding your home. 2 references to tribe. And then fire extinguisher, roommate dynamic. So this woman up here, she does want that passion back. She's been kind of stuck, stagnant, like not in a good space for quite a while. What about the fire extinguisher with marriage? Whoops, that's too many. The fire extinguisher with marriage, please. The mice. So many complications, inconveniences, problems, and the anchor. Like she felt like she was drowning in that connection. He, she, however it resonates. Anything else to add to that? To the imprisonment, to the drowning. She has definitely been through a lot of pain. Lots of 10s, so she's ready. We got the 10 of Swords, 10 of Cups, the Star. A lot of times looking at the stars, wishing upon a star. 8 of Swords, how do I get out of this? 4 of Swords, 5 of Pentacles. Am I going to have enough? What's going to happen? 3 of Cups and the 6 of Cups. But I'm going to do it anyway for love. And once she makes that decision to do right by herself, even if it has a period of where the mice come back up and there's some problems, she's going to win. She's going to win in the end. All right, Spirit, some final advice here for Sag for what's hidden during the 11-11 portal. Immediate action required or urgency needed. Attitude and mindset. So if you think that you can't do it, you definitely can. If you feel alone, you're not. You're most definitely not. Lack of closure, unresolved emotions. Dislike of change or resistance. Major developments coming soon. Repeating toxic cycles or patterns. I feel that is for, pay attention to the signs, synchronicities, and the happenings in your dreams. Remember over here, that ancestor that's trying to communicate. For repeating toxic cycles and the dislike of change resistance, I feel that's for maybe a feminine who is trying to leave but hasn't. And she just keeps falling into that same cycle. And they're basically saying major developments are coming soon. Like, if you don't go forward, we'll bring a tower. It'll still be okay, but you're only going to get away with this stalemate stuck energy for so long. And there are some regrets or resentments there. Maybe a fear that you might regret once this happens, or a lack of faith or hope. And they're saying, hey, bring all that to the surface. Let's heal it. We're going to walk you through it. And don't procrastinate. That one came out as well. Well, thank you, Sag. I hope this resonated and was helpful. Please join our tribe and subscribe. I'll be back soon with another video. Love and light, and take care.